Well, speaking of Gunna, I remember we talked about this last time. About how you would never do what Gunna did, which is admit that your label is a criminal organization.
Yeah.
Since that time, he basically reached a level of his career that he never reached before getting locked up.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck You Mean is the biggest solo song he ever dropped. I think it's still on the charts months and months later. So do you feel, as we go into 2024, that snitching has any effect on a rapper's career? Or is it just promo and actually helps them to a certain degree?
I feel like people don't give a fuck these days. And I'm not agreeing to what if he is one or not, because I really don't give a fuck.
Well, yeah, I mean, what he
Yeah,
did,
no,
I think,
I'm just stating just for the record. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, what he did, I think, was gray area. Some people say he did, some people say he didn't.
Yeah,
it is what it is.
Yeah, I just don't.
He has to hold whatever
right,
people's
yeah,
perception is.
I really don't care. But
yeah,
as far as that, people don't really care no more. It's just more about the music and stuff. And he made that song. The beat was rock. That's a nice ass beat.
It's a good song.
Yeah. And I feel like in these days, everybody likes to see, especially they like controversy. And what's more controversial if you told or not, you know what I'm saying? And so they be wanting to see what you got to say. And shit, you just take that interest and feed them a little bit here, there, pow. There you go, got a hit song.
Yeah, I mean, listen.
Don't get me wrong, he was already one of the biggest artists out anyway. He was. So.
Absolutely. But I think he got bigger now.
Yeah,
I don't think that's even debatable,
because now he has a storyline and something that people are trying to see what he's going to say about this. So you know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, because I don't feel like you really knew who Gunna was, because he didn't really do a lot of interviews. He's not on social media.
Yeah,
I feel like more people know who, in terms of personality wise, who DJ Vlad is than Gunna, and I'm not nearly the level of a celebrity that he is.
Right.
But people just know who I am a little bit better because I've done a lot of interviews. And plus, I always put in my 2 cents when I interview other people as well. But him, he's sort of just like, you didn't really know. It seemed like he didn't have much of a personality. But now you're right. Now he has a story that everyone knows about. That's that permanent part of his story.
Right.
And that is that he cooperated in the YSL case in whatever way he did it, whether it's going to affect Young Thug or not remains to be seen, but he did the whole yes ma'am, yes ma'am, yes ma'am situation, and that's now a permanent part of his story. So I don't know. I don't know. I think it doesn't really surprise me, because if you think about it, 99% of rap fans don't have any connection to snitching or criminal activities or whatever else. Now, you could say maybe his core fans from Atlanta probably do to a certain degree, but I don't, for example, like me personally, I've never been put in a position to snitch on somebody or whatever else.
Yeah, a lot of people have.
Because I just don't, you know what I mean? Like, I don't really care if I have snitches around me, because I'm not doing anything that they can snitch on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I pay my taxes. I don't break the law. I pay people. I don't rob people. I don't sell drugs. Like you know what I'm saying? So it's just, for me, I don't care. Tekashi did what he did, and then he went to the Spanish market and blew up. It seems like the Spanish people don't give a shit for what he's done. Right. He's one of the biggest Spanish artists now. So I don't know. I don't know. But we are in New Orleans right now, and BG just got hit with some allegations.
Yeah.
You heard about this?
Yeah, I heard about it.
You know the story?
Yeah, basically they got pulled over or something, and the dude said it was his gun, and then they went to jail. And then when it was time to take the time, he was saying that it wasn't his or some shit.
Yeah, I mean, the story that I heard, according to 1090 Jake, who's a regular on my show, was that I guess this dude is supposed to be the fall guy for the gun charge. But then they're saying that BG took the stand against him.
Yeah.
And I guess the guy didn't know that was going to happen. So there's a debate as to whether he cooperated and everything else like that. I don't know. I mean, Wack 100 kind of put it out there. 1090J kind of filled in some of the blanks. I know Boosie's upset over this whole situation because BG's his man.
Yeah.
And Boosie takes a very hard line stance, to the point where, his whole project with T.I. got scrapped over my interview with him, which he doesn't blame me for. We actually talked about that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It ended up being not exactly true because I think T.I. was just talking as a what if situation. But I don't know. BG responded to it and said, oh, I talked to, the internet's undefeated and I talked to my homies and they understand or whatever else. I mean, what's your take on it?
Well, for one, Louisiana, we very, very different. So you got, for one, everybody almost can out here. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know everybody. And BG is a person that everybody grew up trying to be. You know what I'm saying? So if he got on the stand and told on somebody, we all would know. You feel me? Like it might fucking, the whole sky might turn black. You feel me? Like it might start raining cats and dogs and type shit.
I mean, yeah. I mean, Wack 100 said that Birdman was furious over this whole situation because he rocks with BG.
Right.
I know Birdman. We talk.
Yeah. So I say I fuck with BG.
Yeah, I mean, listening to some of the new records that he has with Gucci, like you forget how dope he was.
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit, like BG was like. I mean, you were too young when. I mean, do you remember when Cash Money dropped?
Mm-hmm.
You were like a little kid back then.
Yeah.
But like, the first superstar of Cash Money was Juvenile.
Right.
But I felt like BG was close behind.
Right.
And I mean, a lot of people like BG more than Juvenile. You know, I mean, it depends on who you talk to.
Yeah, BG raw, man.
Yeah, he really is.
I wanna get my producer to send him some of these beats. I feel like he needs some of that Louisiana sauce.
So would you do a song with BG right now?
Yeah. I'm trying.
Since you don't care about that shit.
Nah. I'm talking to him a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, listen. When he got locked up, the internet was not what it is right now.
Yeah.
It was a whole different beast.
Right.
Because he's been gone for a while.
Yeah. It didn't even have Instagram when he went to jail.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, you're right. Or it was like really early in the days of Instagram.
Nah, Instagram came out in 2012.
Yeah. Right.
It was not. I think he went to jail like 07, 08, something like that.
Yep.